Hello, I'm Bob Schieffer, and welcome to the CBS Evening News online edition. Just ahead, seniors begin picking which prescription drug plan they want. But many are just plain confused. Sharon Alfonsi will have the story. Also, millions want to quit smoking, and a new drug may help. We'll have the promising results of a recent study. And Fat and Fit, our cross-country obesity series continues with a man who weighs in 300 pounds and competes in triathlons. It's all starting now on the CBS Evening News online edition. They won't be able to get their drugs until January, but for more than 40 million senior citizens, this is day one, the first day they can sign up for Medicare's new prescription drug benefit. But which plan? At what monthly premium? And who's eligible for what? The president calls it the greatest advance in health care since Medicare began, but a critic calls it a profusion of confusion. We'll be devoting a lot of attention to this over the coming months, and we begin tonight with Sharon Alfonsi in Bristol, Pennsylvania.
Across the country, seniors are calling the new Medicare drug plan a prescription for confusion.
There are more than 80 plans in Pennsylvania. It's terrible. And I think all they're doing is confusing senior citizens.
Like 76-year-old Shirley Schooley.
I'm very confused, and I don't like it. And right now, I'm not going to sign up for it.
Starting today, seniors have to sort through dozens of plans being pitched by dozens of companies.
So are you more or less taking the place of Medicare?
Offering a dizzying array of premiums, deductibles, co-pays, and coverage options. In New York, Terry Pepe has to pick from 46 plans.
It's like gunfire. It comes at you from all directions. So many books and pamphlets, and it's just too confusing.
Workshops were supposed to help seniors sift through the choices.
Every time I think I know what's going on, it changes on.
But look at these faces. This is not a group of people who've just been enlightened. Where do you begin?
I don't know. It's mind-boggling, I tell you.
Mind-boggling to millions. A new study reveals that 35% of seniors only somewhat understand the new Medicare plan, and that more than 60% say they don't understand it at all.
You're an expert on Medicare. When you look at the programs, what do you think?
It would be almost impossible for me to walk my own mother through this program.
Robert Hayes heads a national consumer service specializing in Medicare.
Check with your pharmacist.
Today, their call center was jammed with angry seniors trying to make sense of it all.
Well, there's two concerns. One, many people will be paralyzed into indecision. The other is that many people will make wrong decisions.
And then end up paying more for your pills. It's a Medicare maze with options and decisions at every turn. Fortunately, seniors have till May to find their way out, but experts worry some might be lost along the way. Sharon Alfonsi, CBS News, Bristol, Pennsylvania.
If you smoke cigarettes, you have a lot of company. The government says just over 20% of Americans still smoke despite the health warnings. Well, if you've tried and failed to kick the habit with patches or pills, there is a new drug that just may work for you. CBS News medical correspondent Elizabeth Caledon now with the inside story.
Millions of American smokers want to quit, but the vast majority fail every single day. That's why there's so much excitement about an experimental drug that could change those odds. It's called varenicline, and new research out tonight shows it has great potential.
The results of these studies were really compelling.
In two separate studies, researchers followed 2,000 smokers taking varenicline and bupropion, the main ingredient in popular anti-smoking drugs like Zyban. After 12 weeks, 44% of the smokers on varenicline quit, compared to 30% on bupropion. Varenicline is a brand new class of drug, and unlike nicotine replacement methods and antidepressants, it works in a totally different way. With a 1-2 punch, it first blocks nicotine from entering the brain, but also mimics the effects of nicotine in the body, preventing cravings and withdrawal. Carlos, who's tried to quit 4 times this year and is now in a support group, is ready for help.
At times I'd be willing to try almost anything.
Still, experts in quitting smoking resist calling it a breakthrough.
It is not a miracle cure compared to what's already out in the marketplace.
Some, like Cheryl Hilton, say a year after quitting, people taking varenicline did no better than smokers using bupropion combined with nicotine replacement.
What's out there is already good, but there are a lot of people who can't take it, so the more you have in the arsenal, the better.
And with 50 million Americans addicted to tobacco, most agree that anything new and anything different is a breath of fresh air. Bob?
Thank you very much, Elizabeth. If you doubt that America has a weight problem, the latest figures from the government show 30% of adults are obese, their weight way out of proportion to their height. But is it possible to be both heavy and fit, to have your cake and eat it too? In our latest road series, Mika Brzezinski is touring America to report on the epidemic of obesity. Tonight, she's in Alexandria, Louisiana.
Bob, here in the South, fried food and a laid-back lifestyle can be a recipe for disaster. In Louisiana, nearly 1 out of every 4 people is considered obese. But we ran into one guy who is getting healthier despite his size.
It's hard.
At nearly 320 pounds, Michael Pate is taking a run at being fat and fit.
So you say this isn't running?
No, this is slogging.
Slogging? What's slogging?
It's slow jogging.
But he's doing more than just pounding the pavement and pumping iron.
I'm a triathlete.
You're a triathlete.
That's right, the ultimate fitness challenge, usually reserved for those built of muscle and bone. In the last 3 years, he's swum, run, and biked more than 20 races at about half the Olympic distance. And along the way, he's lost 70 pounds and won a new respect for himself.
If I didn't work out, I would say, yeah, you're probably right. You know, you're fat and you can't be fit. But by being out there and doing the things that I'm doing, I think, you know, that's a myth that we're disproving.
Medical professionals say it is possible to be fat and fit, but stress low-impact workouts like swimming and biking. Michael still battles the bulge, but has lowered his blood pressure. Doctors say those who follow his lead may also dramatically reduce their chances of heart attack, stroke, and diabetes. It was a picture of himself with his newborn son that got him off the couch and into the gym.
And he looked like a preemie. And I knew then and there, you know, I was a mammoth of a man. Here we go. I had to do something that would change my life so that I could be there and I could go and play and go to the soccer games and I could run with him and be active.
Today, he still makes a big splash, but he's earned the respect of his training partners.
To be able to carry that luggage up and down for 40 laps, that's pretty amazing.
I had a gentleman stop and wonder if something was wrong because I was running and he'd never seen a big guy run as far as I did. Offered me a ride.
It's one of several experiences he's put into a book based on his struggle, When Big Boys Try.
How would you characterize your size and your weight today?
Not to the point I want to be, but certainly not the point I was. And I'm still being molded and shaped, and I'll accept that. And I'll accept who I am today, and knowing that tomorrow I want to be somebody better.
And that optimistic approach is probably Michael's greatest strength. And although he admits to some ups and downs now and then, he says he hasn't had any serious health problems since he took on this challenge. Mika Brzezinski, CBS News, Alexandria, Louisiana.
More stories are just a click away, but don't forget to join me on television for the on-air edition of the CBS Evening News. On Wednesday's broadcast, could the accidental misuse of some popular cold medicines be causing infant death? We'll have details in the Health Watch. For CBSNews.com, I'm Bob Schieffer.